Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre.
Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wind. I'm here today to do the Leo reading for August 2019. As you know, and as I've stated in other videos, I'm a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition. So my interpretation of the tarot cards is going to be a little bit different. Um, None of the information may resonate with you. Some of the information may resonate with you, or all of the information may resonate with you. Just keep in mind this is a general reading. I do read from the Orisha Tarot, so I will be pulling 5 cards, and then I'll connect the Orisha Tarot to Odu, which is the living doctrine that many of the Yoruba, Afro-Cuban spiritualists follow to help us to fulfill our destinies in the most positive way possible. So I will be taking from that. The cards have been prayed over. And we're going to get started. I'll start with a really quick prayer, and then we'll go straight into the reading. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Leo Collective, whose birthdays range from July 23rd to August 22nd. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Leo Collective, whose birthdays span from July 23rd to August 22nd. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Leo Collective, whose birthdays fall between July 23rd and August 22nd. I come before you here today, Spirit, to ask for your guidance and your support in giving your Leo children all of the information they need to be able to move forward, to prosper, to fulfill their dreams and accomplish their goals. I pray that you will remove all the blockages and obstacles from their path and help them to fulfill their destinies in the most positive, successful way possible. I pray that the information is accurate, it is abundant, and I pray that we will be able to remedy the situations that need to be dealt with as smoothly and successfully as possible. We honor your energy here, and I thank you. Multiple. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm a fellow Leo, so I'm really excited for this reading for you guys. So just give me a couple seconds while I pull the cards. Shuffle first. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot of cards. So we're clearly doing more than 5 cards. So let's see. So let me lay out the cards really quickly. We got the 10 of Earth, the 5 of Fire, we got Ogun, the 4 of Fire, the Devil, reverse, the 4 of Fire, reverse, the Moon, and Babalu Aye, reverse. Okay. So I'm going to give you the regular interpretation, and then I'll kind of weave in the reversals here. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, there's a lot of fire energy here. Um, a lot of action needs to take place for Leos in these next couple of weeks. Um, it's showing here, let me get my glasses, that there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of struggle, um, there's competition for, I don't know if it's resources, um, there's competition here, all right. Um, there's also Babalu sticks out. Babalu is the male aspect of God that deals with sickness and disease. Babalu is not happy right now. You see the picture. Um, Babalu basically was an energy that went through towns, and he basically took people's sicknesses. Okay, and he rules sickness. So I don't know if there are behaviors, if there's things that are hidden that you do that put you at risk for sickness. But Babalu Aye is not happy right now. Like I said, he owns sickness. We have Ogun, the other Orisha, which is the male aspect of God that owns war. He owns metal, all metals, iron ore. He owns surgical implements. He also has something to do with the law, the police, um, cars, car accidents, things of that nature. Okay, so Ogun came straight. So Ogun is coming here to basically protect us from um, the devil. Okay, and the devil could be people throwing stuff, doing brujeria, witchcraft, doing works, spells, curses against certain Leos. Ogun is standing up for us. The devil came reverse. So that says that, the spirits are helping us to maneuver through these particular times of strife. Okay. There are people that, are trying to fight us, trying to keep us back. Um, they're throwing stuff. It could be gossip, bochinche, things of that nature. Bochinche is Spanish for a Spanish slang for gossip. Um, we do have the Ten of Coins, which is great. And the Ten of Coins, talks about us, receiving our riches, our wealth, accumulating abundance. So the money is coming to the Leo collective. Money is coming really soon, okay? Um, we're going to have to basically be mindful of things that are hidden, though. People with hidden agendas. This is the moon. Things could be revealed, okay? Especially in matters of the heart. You see that there's a sword there with a stabbed into a heart. So, in aspects of love and heartbreak, you're going to find out some things in the next several weeks regarding this particular relationship that hurt you. So just keep in mind that that's coming. You have the Four of Fire, okay? And in the classic tarot, this is really the Four of Wands, all right? And you have these highly spiritual men that are bringing riches, gold, and diamonds on their journey to someone, okay? And so, I'm sorry, the smoke is bothering me. Um, and so, with this being said, you do have, like I said, riches and financial wealth coming to you, but there are some little hiccups in the way. There's hiccups in the way. Um, and basically, Ogun, the energy, is going to help to solve for that. All right. So, just know that wealth and riches are coming. You're really striving for stability. So, this is the Four of Fire. Um, and I'm sorry, the Six of Fire. So basically, you really need to, you're looking to go to higher ground, better situations to follow. And so, we're going to move forward to finding out how to remedy that situation. So here, the card spread says that, there are some hiccups along the way. There's some struggles. There are people that are haters. Um, um, and you may have some health issues that are coming up. Ogun and Babalu Aye are present, so it could be that as far as relationships are concerned, because there is a heart here with a sword, you may want to be careful of doing threes, being a part of a love triangle, because you could possibly get sick. You could get some kind of STD, so you really want to be mindful of that. But you're moving to higher ground. You're looking for better situations. Better circumstances, and so we're going to basically move forward. I'm going to pull some Odu cards and see how the Odu kind of confirm what Orisha is speaking about. These Orisha cards are speaking about. So just give me a second. Okay, they flew out. All right, so let's get started. All right, so Odu, like I said, is the living document doctrine that guides us, helps us to make decisions, gives us the remedies for situations that we're dealing with. So we know that financially we have riches and wealth and prosperity coming to us, but we do have some hateration. We're moving to higher ground. We're leaving negative situations behind, and we're moving to receive our riches. But just keep in mind that things are going to be revealed to us, especially as far as relationships are concerned, in the next couple of weeks. It could have been someone that threw some brujeria, some witchcraft, that did some work to kind of sabotage your relationship. However, Ogun is stepping in and he's going to help you with that. Okay, so let's get started. The first Odu that fell was where the hole was open for the first time. So um, you really have to be careful of holes. You got to be careful of the holes in your body, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, any openings in your body, okay? Your genitals, any cuts, anything where disease and sickness can enter in. You should also be careful of things poking holes inside of your body, like needles. Tattoos, anything that's going to inject holes in your body, because it's saying that sickness can enter there. And that confirms Babalu Aye. Okay, Babalu Aye, like I said, is the aspect of God that deals with sickness and disease, and infectious disease at that. Okay, so here are some, it's talking about that you may have some mother issues. If you do have some mother issues, really what Spirit is saying, and whatever you call God, you can call God, Buddha, Jehovah, Olofi, Allah, whatever you call God. And I'm going to refer to it generally as Spirit, but Spirit is saying that there are mother issues here that need to be resolved in order for you to get your blessings, okay? And so if you and your mother have a strained relationship, it would be to your benefit to try and work things out with her if she is open to working it out, just to kind of um, have some resolve in your life. Okay, the other thing is that if your mother is passed away, if she's crossed over, you can dedicate a candle to her. Um, if you have a picture of her, cut all the living people out of the picture, put her picture up, put a little glass of water there, and you can say prayers to her, call out her name, her full name, and ask, for forgiveness, or you can tell her that you forgive her for, the past hurt and pain. You give her acknowledgement and you ask for her to help you here in this earthly plane, to help you to navigate, to be successful, to have success and happiness in your life. Okay, and that will be uh, pretty good acknowledgement for your mother. You can keep that picture and that light resurrected for her um, continually. If you have coffee in the morning, you could pour a little cup of coffee and put it on the side for her next to the candle. It's very symbolic, okay? And so that will help to resolve some other issues here. It's saying here that you may be having some problems sleeping. And so, you really have to be mindful, like, um, maybe sleeping in white. You can change your sheets, put white sheets, and that will help to lighten everything, especially if it's spirits that are coming into your area and possibly taunting you, maybe having bad dreams, or you're hearing things at night. And so you can, take white baths, you can burn frankincense and myrrh. Um, you can burn frankincense and myrrh, sage, to clear out the space so you can sleep more readily. Um, and saying no holes again, but watch for holes in the street. Watch for walking over sewage grates, subway grates, holes in the street, okay, because this can cause injury and accidents, and that will basically put you out of commission for a while. Here again, it's talking about watching for STDs. So please be careful of STDs. Ogun owns the number 3 and he owns the number 7, but he really owns the number 3 as well. And Ogun talks about no doing threes, no extramarital affairs, no love triangles, no side pieces, whether it's a man or a woman, because disease can be spread from person to person. You had HIV, which can later turn into AIDS, all these things, herpes, whatever. So Ogun is saying, beware of that, because Babalu Aye is in the picture. So he is here for a reason. He's announcing sickness. He's announcing sickness somewhere. So if you haven't been to the doctor, you should definitely get checked. You should go and get a general checkup, or you can definitely go to your urologist or your gynecologist to get checked as well. It's saying here that you see spirits. Okay, you are a sponge. In this letter, that this Odu that fell, you are a very spiritual person, and that may explain why you're having problems sleeping. Okay, you sense things. It could have been that whoever was in the apartment before you passed away, or it could be someone in the house, like spiritually, that you bought before you. The house was in the family's possession for many years. Many people passed away in the house, and now you're feeling things and disturbances, in which case you definitely need to do a house cleaning, say prayers, smoke it out with sage, frankincense, and myrrh. Definitely keep night lights on, because in darkness there are low energy spirits, low vibration, darker spirits that roam, that thrive off of darkness. Okay, so you definitely want to keep night lights. It's saying someone with a police uniform may come to your house. So don't be surprised if a police officer comes to your house, okay? For whatever thing, only you know what that is. It's saying definitely go to the doctor to check for illness, okay? Babalu, like I said, he announces illness. He showed up in the cards, and Odu is confirming it. Check for illness. It's saying that there may be problems with your marriage. And so in which case you definitely want to, try and resolve things. The problems in the marriage could be that someone was cheating. You're not spending enough time with one another. So definitely address that. It's saying that gossip causes huge problems for you. Okay, so really with gossip, you definitely have to be careful in participating. If people are talking at work about someone, don't participate because, if something is traced back, they're going to point the finger at you and then you're going to bear the brunt of the hateration. All right, and you don't need anything to be thrown at you. Okay, no evil eyes, no ill intent, none of that. Okay. Um, it's saying here, do not hit children in the head. All right. If you discipline your children physically, and I know many parents tend to spank children if they don't do what they're supposed to do, please do not hit the child in the head. Children are viewed in this tradition and in many traditions in the world as blessings. Okay, so when you hit the child in the head, you're disrespecting the essence of the child, the spirits that walk with the childlike energy. Okay, and there's also energies. Uh, Aspects of God that are childlike, that have to do with the head. So please, you will bring forth bad luck, and all of this fighting and strife that you have going on right now. In the distance, it could be backstabbing, gossip already, jealousy, competition, all of these things. It can worsen because of that. Okay, it's saying that you should really control your temper. And I know, Leos are a fire sign. Leos can tend to have hot tempers, okay? So it's really saying control your temper because there's a possibility that you can have like an explosion in your body, which is the equivalent of like an aneurysm. Um, if you suffer from headaches, it could also indicate that you could have high blood pressure, and that's why it's saying, and this will do, you definitely need to go to the doctor to get checked. You definitely need to have a wellness checkup. It's saying here no dark liquids, so that means drinking coffee, drinking tea, red wines, any liquids that you cannot see through. Okay, because these liquids can cause sickness. They can cause changes in moods. Also, too, someone could slip something in your drink and you would never know. Okay, so there definitely no dark liquids during the next couple of weeks. It's saying blue cloth. If you have blue cloth or blue clothing, they're saying that blue cloth or blue clothing is really good to wear at this time. Okay, blue is owned by the Orisha Yemaya. And Yemaya speaks very much in this Odu that has come up for you, okay? And Yemaya is the mother of all mothers. She's the mother of all oceans. So you would benefit definitely to wear lots of blue. Also if you can go to the beach, go to the beach, go up to like your knees, bathe in the ocean waters, cleanse yourself because her waters can clean you spiritually of any sadness, of any heaviness you feel, and if anyone has thrown anything on you, any evil eyes, anything like that, Yemaya will take care of it. Okay. It's saying here that where you live affects your mood. So, like I had mentioned before, sometimes when you're in spaces, spirits that resided there, people that resided there before you and maybe passed away, their energy is still, their imprint is still in the house. No matter how times you gut renovated it, you cleaned it out, their imprint is still there. So it's saying that where you live affects your mood. So it could be the spirits that are still roaming about that can cause mood changes for you. All of a sudden you get angry for no apparent reason, or you all of a sudden have this feeling of sadness. It could be that. It's saying here that if someone like a beggar or a homeless person comes up to you and asks for money, asks for assistance and help, try to give them something, okay? Because they're saying that sometimes God, spirit, whatever you call God, disguises himself as a beggar. Or as a homeless person to test you, to see what level of generosity you have, how kind is your heart, where are you at as far as your finances are? Because Spirit is saying that you're being blessed financially. If you haven't been blessed, money is coming, but in that, make sure that you have enough to go around. Don't give until you have no money yourself, but definitely generosity and kindness is warranted here, and that will bring blessings and good luck for you. Also, it's saying that here, in order to cleanse you and uplift you, you can take a little bit of molasses that you can get at the supermarket. Molasses is owned by Yamaya, who is the feminine aspect of God, who is found and resides over the oceans of the world. Okay. Like I said, she's the mother of all mothers, the mother of all children, whether they have parents or not. And so she's going to help you as well. She speaks in this particular Odu. You take a little bit of molasses, a little bit of water in a bowl, mix it with your left hand, and say prayers, ask for upliftment, clarity to protect you from negative things. And then after you physically bathe with soap and water, you'll dump the bath from your head down all the way all over your body, and you're going to air dry. And then try and put some white on, sleep in white sheets, and you're going to feel better. I promise you, you will feel definitely a lot better to help resolve these issues. Because like I said, things are working on resolving themselves, but there's still different aspects that you have to be aware of. The next Odu is talking about two people with long noses can't kiss each other. And so basically, it's saying that, in relationships in particular, and, in this card, the moon card, like I said, things are going to be revealed to you. It has that heart with the sword inside of it. It's saying that arguments can lead to breakups. Okay, it's saying that you and your partner can be very much alike, or you and your partner can both have big egos and be butting heads all the time. And as a result of this, these arguments can cause a breakup. Okay, so be very aware of this. It's saying that if you are married or in a partnership, that there are difficulties right now, and you really need to work to resolve those difficulties. You can definitely go to therapy, couples counseling, go to your spiritual advisor, whoever that may be, and ask for help and assistance. But whatever it is, do not press your spouse or your partner. Don't put pressure on them, okay? Because you will force them to walk out the door. All right. You cannot be a slave to anything. You cannot be a slave to anything. So this Odu is saying, no, you can't even role play that. So if you and your spouse or your partner like to role play, servant and master, and things of that nature, whatever it is that you're into, S&M, it's saying that you cannot play the slave. All right, because you will lose your blessings that way. All right. You cannot be enslaved. Financially, you're trying to get out of situations. You're trying to get your wealth and your prosperity. But you're going to reverse yourself and go backwards, by putting yourself in a slave-like role. All right. It's saying that your ego is pretty big. I'm a Leo. And I know that our heads can get really big. We can get our egos can get gassed up, and so it's saying we need to calm this down, because it can breed jealousy. It can breed um, envy. It can breed, I guess, contempt. People getting angry with us, resentment, and things of that nature. So we want to definitely keep things cool and calm in our lives. And so it's saying, watch the ego. They're saying that people are hesitant in dealing with you because the spirit is saying is that people don't ever know what to expect from you. You're a hard read. This is what it's saying. You're a hard read. So people may act a little funny towards you, and don't take it personally. It's just people don't know how to read you. They don't know where you're coming from. Leos can tend to be eclectic, eccentric, and sometimes moody, short-tempered, fiery, and very animated. Leos can tend to be very animated. So with that, people just aren't, we're not an easy read. So it's saying that, if people are acting kind of strange with you, it's because they don't know how to take you. It's saying here that the spiritual advice that's being given to you in this reading, um, you should really heed it, or else you will go down the road of the most resistance, and the devil, which came reverse, will come back and put a wrench in your program and bring bad luck, disturbances, distractions, um, destruction, of all things that you've worked so hard for. Okay, so definitely heed the advice so you don't become a slave. And the last bit of advice is, what you leave, don't come back for. So basically, what it's saying is, in relationships, don't press the issue. If the person left you, don't force it back. Try not to go backwards in relationships, going back with old people, unless you know that they're totally and completely changed. Okay. It's saying here, saying watch a relative or a friend that stays with you. Okay. Here it's asking you to keep your eyes open. Spirit is saying that, especially if you have children, you got to watch this person that's staying with you. All right. And really what it's implying is that this person could possibly molest, or abuse or rape, any children that you have in the household. Okay, so please be very mindful of this person. All right, this person can, you know, um, be a good person, but a lot of times with molestation, especially with molestation and child abuse, sex abuse, many people who suffered it as children uh, didn't have any resolve. They didn't have any therapy with that. Okay, and so sometimes what can happen is when they become adults, some people repeat the same cycle over again for whatever reason. All right. It's because they were not ever resolved as a child. So just be careful of this person that's staying with you. It's saying that you need to change your eating habits. So I don't know what it is. Are you drinking too much juice and sugar, soda? Are you eating too much starch, carbohydrates? You got to watch your blood sugar so it doesn't turn into diabetes if you don't already have it. You got to watch your salt intake, so it doesn't turn into hypertension or high blood pressure. So it's really saying here, watch what you eat so it doesn't lead to sickness. Because remember, Babalu showed up. Okay. It's saying here, if you lost your house, if you lost your apartment, if you lost your place, if you have to relocate under duress or was very sudden, it's because it was caused by jealousy. It was caused by evil eyes. It was caused by someone who did work. Someone who, through brujeria, witchcraft, did some kind of trabajo, hex or curse or spell work, something dark against you. And that is what caused you to lose your house, to lose your apartment. Okay, and so you really need to resolve this. Remember, in the previous Odu that I read before, Yamaya is going to stand up for you. So if you do the molasses and water baths, don't put so much molasses that is so sticky that you can't get it off of you. Okay, you just need to put a little teeny bit, enough to turn the water brown. You say your prayers. Yamaya, thank you for helping me. I pray that you will break any spells or curses or evil eyes that were worked against me and open up the way for me to receive my wealth and prosperity. Because remember, oceans have wealth and prosperity. Remember, back in the day, fish was wealth. Okay, and people still make living today off of fish. Okay, fish represent abundance, so Yamaya is going to bring you the abundance you need. But you definitely have to clean off that witchcraft, that the jealousy, the evil eyes that had been brought about, because you definitely have antagonism here by certain people in your circle, maybe at work or where you live or family, exes. I don't know what that is, so you need to watch that. It's asking, did your lover leave? So if your lover did not leave, you may want to keep your eyes open for that, because it's saying that there is a possibility that your lover may be leaving. I don't know if it's that the lover is going to someone else. They had someone on the side. I don't know, but it's saying to watch for that. It's saying that a war could end in misery. So if you are battling with people, and it's saying you're battling here, the Orisha cards announced it. It's saying that anyone that you're battling with, that you're having a competition with, a war of words, arguing with, it's saying that it could end in misery. As for who it's going to end in misery for, I can't tell you that. But someone's going to wind up being miserable. All right. And like I said, again, arrogance and ego can equal hard times, okay? We are really trying to get our riches and collect our abundance and prosperity, and we're moving to higher ground. We're moving to new areas. Um, of our life, okay? And so with that, we definitely need to cultivate everything in our life, especially with ourselves, to reap the wealth and the benefits that a spirit, that God has to offer us, okay? It's saying here, do not eat yams and don't eat sweet potatoes. I know it's going to be hard for people, okay? But it's saying here that yams are very sacred to the spirits that are talking in this Odu, and that they're perfectly willing to help you, as long as you follow the advice. But it would be a disrespect for you now in these next couple of weeks to eat yams or sweet potatoes, because that particular food is owned by them. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from some angel cards here to see what the angels have to say regarding your reading, and to just give us some final words. I would say that the reading is not so bad, but definitely focus on your health and well-being. Watch doing threes, watch love triangles, watch because the love triangles can definitely bring STDs. And you definitely want to watch walking over holes, watch all the holes in your body for disease entering. Remember, you are highly spiritual. This is what Spirit is saying. And so definitely in your house, you want to create a spiritually clean space. And so you can, like I said, keep night lights on, never be in complete darkness, wear lots of white, wear white on your head. Sleep in white sheets, white comforters, and white baths. Definitely, you can go to my discussion section, and there's a recipe for white baths as well. So do your baths with yamaya, which is the molasses and water, the white baths. And Ogun is definitely standing up for you. He's protecting you. He's a warrior. So he's going to help to fight your battles. That's the aspect of God that's a warrior, okay? And he also governs work. So he's going to keep you gainfully employed. But the message here is, don't be so employed that you are the slave to someone, okay? Because that will bring bad luck to you, okay? So let me pull from these cards. Just give me a second. All right, so we pulled enough cards here. So let's see what's being said here. Okay, great. All right. So the first angel that's speaking is Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel is talking about creative writing. So if you've been holding off on creative writing, you should really do that. Go get a journal to write in. Order a journal online. Go to Barnes and Noble. Start journal writing, okay? Basically, it's saying make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, or pen an article or book. So if there was something, a book that you were planning on writing, but you were hesitant about, the angels are saying, Gabriel is saying that he will help you with this, okay? But you got to start writing. You got to put your foot forward. And one thing can turn into another, and something great can manifest from that. So Gabriel's saying creative writing. Zachiel is talking about compassion, having compassion for people. Okay, it's basically soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So softening your heart means taming the ego and taming the arrogance so that you can really connect with people. And especially if you are in the middle of trying to resolve issues and challenges and disagreements with someone that you're dealing with right now. Okay, it's saying soften your heart, have compassion. That's Zachiel. The next one is nurture. Sorry, the card. It's nurture. Nurture. Okay, so Gabriel is speaking again. Wow. Gabriel has a lot to say to you. Gabriel is saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So remember, I talked about don't hit children in the head because children are blessings. Gabriel's confirming that. Okay, so if you see children in the street, they're asking for money, they look homeless, give them something to eat, give them some money, buy them something. Really try and go out of your way to help a child, because you help the children, you bring blessings, and also you nurture the childlike energy within yourself, okay, to help lighten the mood, all right, and bring blessings. Next one, Uriel. Uriel says, brilliant idea. So if you had something you were thinking about and you were kind of hesitating and half stepping on, Uriel is saying, no, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So please do not delay. Uriel is like saying that whatever idea that you came up with, make moves on it. Remember, there's like a window, there's a small window to capitalize on all these things, to monetize these ideas that you are birthing in your mind, okay? And Uriel is saying, seize the moment. You see Uriel on that horse. All right, and he has the lightning bolt. You gotta act fast. Seize the moment. Uriel is speaking. And then we have Archangel Ariel. And Ariel's talking about courage. Courage. Okay. And she's saying, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Do not back down. Okay. Take a stand, make moves, and move forward. All right. So this is your reading, Leos, for the remainder of August. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions or if you want a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND, 999 at gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks for September 2019. Thank you.